Christians have been a significant part of societies around the world for centuries, and yet, they continue to face persecution in various forms. The reasons behind this persecution are complex and multifaceted, stemming from a combination of historical, cultural, and societal factors. In modern times, the persecution of Christians is a stark reality that affects millions of people worldwide. One of the primary reasons for the persecution of Christians is the rise of secularism and the decline of traditional values. As society has become increasingly secular, the influence of Christianity has diminished, leading to a growing hostility towards its adherents. This is particularly evident in the Western world, where the origin of Christian values has led to a culture that is often hostile to faith. The media, education systems, and popular culture often portray Christianity in a negative light, perpetuating stereotypes and misconceptions that contribute to the persecution of Christians. Another significant factor is the spread of radical ideologies, such as Islamism and communism, which often view Christianity as a threat to their dominance. In countries like North Korea, China, and Iran, Christians are subjected to severe persecution, including imprisonment, torture, and even execution. These regimes see Christianity as a challenge to their authority and a potential catalyst for social change, and therefore seek to eradicate it. The spread of extremist ideologies has also led to the rise of terrorist groups, such as Boko Haram and the Islamic State, which have specifically targeted Christians in their campaigns of violence. The persecution of Christians is also fueled by misinformation and prejudice. Many people view Christianity as being intolerant, exclusive, and oppressive, which is often perpetuated by the media and popular culture. This negative portrayal has led to a widespread misconception that Christians are anti-progress, anti-science, and anti-human rights. As a result, Christians are often subjected to ridicule, marginalization, and exclusion from public life. This kind of prejudice is particularly evident in the academic and intellectual communities, where Christian perspectives are often dismissed or ignored. Furthermore, the rise of identity politics and the culture of offense have created an environment in which Christians are increasingly persecuted. The emphasis on diversity, inclusion, and social justice has led to a culture in which any perceived slight or offense can result in severe repercussions. Christians who hold traditional views on issues like marriage, sexuality, and gender are often accused of being hateful, bigoted, and intolerant. This has led to a climate of fear where Christians are reluctant to express their views or participate in public life. In addition, the globalization of communications and the rise of social media have created new platforms for the persecution of Christians. Online harassment, bullying, and hate speech have become commonplace, with Christians being targeted for their beliefs and values. The anonymity of the internet has emboldened perpetrators, who feel free to express their hatred and intolerance without fear of consequences. This has created a culture of intimidation, where Christians are reluctant to express their views or share their faith online. In conclusion, the persecution of Christians in society today is a complex and multifaceted issue, driven by a range of historical, cultural, and societal factors. The rise of secularism, radical ideologies, misinformation, and identity politics have all contributed to a climate of hostility towards Christians. As a result, millions of Christians around the world face persecution, marginalization, and exclusion. It is essential that we recognize the scale and severity of this problem and work towards creating a more inclusive and tolerant society where Christians can freely express their beliefs and values without fear of persecution. By promoting greater understanding, respect, and empathy, we can help to create a world where Christians can thrive and contribute to the common good.